Hello friends, here we are again. It's Monday of Holy Week. I hope that you had some fun kind of celebration for Palm Sunday yesterday. It wasn't the typical kind of church parade that we would have with the wonderful music and soaring organs and waving branches and children's pageants and drama and all that kind of thing. But I hope you still found some way to celebrate yesterday the entry of Jesus into Jerusalem and the beginning of Holy Week. This week I have decided that each of the reflections will be based on a reading from the Iona community, Wild Goose Publications. I had the incredible blessing a few years ago, probably about maybe 15 years ago now, maybe closer to 20, I'm not sure, of going to the community of Iona in Scotland as part of coursework for my Masters of Divinity class with my professor of worship and some really great colleagues and fellow students. And while we were there, we had the opportunity to explore poetry and music and to actually write our own hymn based on a familiar tune from Voices United, and that was a really incredible experience. To be there, to be immersed in poetry, to be immersed in song, to be in community with faithful from across the world and just across my college at that time too was an incredible blessing. And I've always been deeply appreciative of the Iona community's vernacular worship in common language and common images, and their justice focus as well. And so this week, each day of Holy Week, as we walk closer towards Golgotha with the Christ, I thought I'd give one of the reflections that they offer. They write one for each day of the week, and so that's what I'm going to do. Hi Shelley, thanks for joining us. I'm just going to switch my hands here so that I can open my book to the appropriate page. It's from the book called Stages on the Way, Resources for Lent, Holy Week, and Easter. And as I said, it is from the Iona community. It's a gorgeous day for blessings. Thanks, Shelley. Sometimes doing things one-handed is a little more challenging for some people. So here's today's blessing. It was on the Monday that religion got in the way. An outsider would have thought that it was a pet shop's fire sale. They wouldn't have been wrong. Only it wasn't household pets, it was pigeons that were being purchased. And it wasn't a fire sale, it was a rip-off stall in a holy temple. Bartering birds for sacrifice, and the price was something that only the rich could afford. No discounts for students or pensioners or Social Security claimants. And then he, the holiest man on earth, went through the bizarre bazaar like a bull in a china shop. So the doves got liberated and the pigeon sellers got angry. And the police went crazy, and the poor people clapped like mad because he was making a sign that God is for everyone, not just for those who can afford God. He turned the tables on Monday, the day that religion got in the way. Hey Sue, nice to see you on this beautiful day as well. It was on Monday that he turned the tables. You may remember the story from Matthew and Mark where he goes into the temple where people had to pass through in order to enter into worship that day. And for those who needed to make a sacrifice to get right with God again, according to the customs of the day, they needed to purchase a sacrificial animal. They couldn't bring something of their own. It had to be pure and holy according to the dictates of the church. And so people profited from this, as people profit often from the requirements of church. And so this was something that was not acceptable to Jesus. It was something that was that barred people from worship, barred people from connection, barred people from community, and from getting to the holy. And Jesus said that was really wrong. And so he overturned those tables, and he made a demonstration of what was happening. And so my question for you today is, what gets in the way of religion today? What gets in the way of us welcoming others to church and to God? What is it that prevents us from being the church in the way that Jesus calls us to be the church? That is the question. Hey Tony, hey Carla. Penny was there too, and I think I saw somebody else. I can't remember who it was now, but I saw you all join us, so welcome to this time. And as I said, I'm reading through the book of Iona, Worship Resources for Holy Week, and reflecting on Jesus overturning the tables in the temple, and wondering what gets in the way of being the church today. So that's your question to reflect on. That's your question to offer comments on or send me an email about. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.